So, I recently finished rewatching the Showa era for Godzilla because I recently got the Criterion collection, and also because I wanted to kind of prepare myself for Godzilla Minus Zero that's coming in November, I think. Um, so yeah, I just said like, hey, since now I finally got every Godzilla film on Blu-ray and DVD, why not just rewatch all these films? Just as a cute idea. Um, I don't know if I'll actually be able to do it. I mean, I got a few months, so I mean, I could technically do it. I did do it out of order though. I think I rewatched all the Millennium films, or rewatched, I could say, and now I just did a Showa. So all I really have to do is Heisei and Reva. So it's a bit out of order, but I mean, whatever. I pretty much watched most of these films as a kid, so it's no big deal to me. Although in this set, there's some films I didn't see when I was younger because, well, I pretty much had to rely on websites and hoping to get lucky on stuff like Tubi and stuff, whatever they had available. So this was my big chance to watch all the Showa films together and also the Heisei films together because I kind of watched them out of order. I pretty much had to watch whatever was available for me at that time. But right now I'm just talking about the Showa era, and overall I think it's okay. I think it's nice. I like the collection though. Like I like this set. Criterion did. I really do like it, and I also like that it includes the American cut of 1954, like the original, the American cut, and also it includes the Japanese sub for King Kong versus Godzilla, because for the longest time the only one I was able to watch was the English one that I have on DVD, but now I have the Japanese on Blu-ray. So when I watched it for the first time in Japanese, it was like a completely different film. Like I actually really enjoy it. I would say my two favorite films in the Showa era is the original 54 and also King Kong versus Godzilla, mostly because of how goofy and silly it is. But again, the Japanese original really does help because I wasn't the biggest fan of the dub, which was also edited differently. Godzilla Raids Again also had a American recut, if I remember correctly, or if it was just a dub. No, I think it was just a dub. Never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about. And I think they alter a few things, but yeah. I mean, most of these films are Japanese anyways. Only like a few films have the English, which is, I mean, I know for some people that's a kind of a downer, but for me it's not that big of a deal. Because I just end up watching these films in Japanese anyways, except for like films that have like a major difference, like the original 54 and also King Kong vs. Godzilla. But yeah, overall I think I actually ended up liking some films that I know most people don't like about the Showa era. I believe one of them was Son of Godzilla, Ever Horror of the Deep, and also Godzilla's Revenge. I didn't really care for Godzilla's Revenge. I kind of understood why people don't like it. I didn't hate it as much as people hate it, but I still didn't like it. I probably won't watch it again, to be honest. But Ever Horror of the Deep, I didn't really hate it. I just thought it was kind of boring. Son of Godzilla, that was just a funny one. That was just a weird film. I don't hate Minya as much as I guess a lot of people do. The original 54, I obviously like. Raids Again, I thought that was kind of boring, bit of a snooze fest. King Kong versus Godzilla, I like the Japanese, not the American cut. Mothra versus Godzilla, I know that's a beloved one in the Showa era. Wasn't the biggest fan, I'm gonna be honest. Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster, that was a fun film to watch. Invasion of the Astro Monster, that was a decent one. It was a bit kind of long though. I mean, at a certain point I kind of did feel like the film was a bit too long, but that's probably just me. I already said my thoughts on Ebra and Son of Godzilla. Destroy All Monsters, another one that I know people really like. also didn't. I mean, I liked it, but I wouldn't say I love it. Uh, what's the next one? Godzilla's Revenge. I didn't really end up hating it, but yeah, I'm not watching it again because it's mostly just stock footage, so there's no point for me to rewatch it again. Not Ebra, Hedora, the smog monster. I actually enjoyed how weird that one is. I actually enjoyed it. It was a nice one. Uh, Gigan, kind of meh, but I do like Gigan, so that was nice to see. Megalon, I like how ridiculous that film is. Mechagodzilla, also liked it. Terror Mechagodzilla, not as much as the first Mechagodzilla, but it's still decent. Overall, I say it's decent. I will be honest though, although I am the most nostalgic for this era, I suppose, since I believe that's the one this is the one I had the most exposure to. This and also the Heisei era, I believe. Yeah, pretty much the first two eras I got the most exposure from. But yeah, overall it's just a nice collection and a nice era. That's all I really got to say. That's all I really wanted to say. So yeah, bye.